Hi, have you got a few minutes to learn a brand new guitar chord? Well, that's all it takes really to learn the guitar, a few minutes a day. So we're going to look at the E major chord in this beginner friendly series of videos. You can see the diagram up there, and what we need are three fingers: first finger, second finger and the third finger. And the first finger goes on the first fret. Now the frets are the metal bars that go across the guitar. So first finger on the first fret of the G string, the third string on your guitar. Your third finger goes on the second fret of the D string or the fourth string, and your second finger goes on the second fret of the A string or the fifth string. And for this chord, you're going to strum all 6 strings. And then you have that bright major sounding chord. So major chords are these happy sounding chords. Just one thing to mention though, when you look at the chord diagram and you look at your fingers. Now in the chord diagram, the fingers look like they're exactly in the same position, but they're not quite. And if we focus just on the second and third finger, what you'll see is that the third finger is pretty close to the fret, but the second finger, well, there's a little bit of daylight between the finger and the fret. So it's not exactly in the same position. It's not like that, because first of all, that's just way too difficult and it's just not going to work. And so you know there's a little bit of daylight there, but the first finger is actually very close to the fret as well. So the first finger and the third finger are pretty close to the frets, and the second finger, as I said, there's a little bit of a gap, a little bit of a daylight between the finger and the fretboard. Now the rest of your hand, if we look at the thumb, now this part of the thumb here, when I play, is on the curved part of the back of the guitar, and I've got this part of my hand just here, just there, and I'm applying a little bit of pressure in order to help me hold the strings down, but not too much pressure. You don't want your fingers turning white or anything like that. Now a very simple strumming pattern that you can use for this chord is just down strokes, down strums. If you're using a plectrum, great. If you're not, like me, then you can just use your first finger to do this, or you can even use your thumb to strum the chord. And just strumming a 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern is great when you're starting out. So something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember that you're strumming all 6 strings. Check out the other videos in this series, and thank you so much for joining me today. Happy strumming.